Hi everyone, my name is Misha. I'm here today to do something a little different. I originally came to YouTube during the pandemic just to kind of like as a stress reliever to do makeup, but I thought about it and it was something else that I figured I could share that could be useful information to people who want to work in healthcare. They don't want to do 4 years as a nurse to obtain their BSN, but yet they still want to make over six figures. So, pretty much, I'm going to give a background on what I do and how much money I make and how you can make over six figures on a 2 year degree. So, let's just dive right into it. So, I am called an interventional radiographer. My degree came from a junior college in the tri-state area. We'll say Philly, Jersey, Delaware, for those who are inquiring. And my major was radiologic sciences. Upon graduation from the program, you have to sit for your boards to get your credentialing through the AART. Once you have your credentialing through AART, you can branch off into other modalities such as ultrasound with additional training, CAT scan, MRI, and also something called vascular interventional radiology. And that's what I do. So pretty much the gist of what I do is I work with physicians who are interventionists in radiology, and we do minimally invasive procedures that can treat various different types of, organs. So pretty much, I'll give you an example. Um, Women who have fibroids typically can come down to interventional radiology and they can get a procedure called a uterine fibroid embolization, UFE or UFE. During that procedure, my role is to have the sterile tray set up, have all catheters, embolization devices ready for the physician, and pretty much I am the first scrub to the physician. Um, a little background as to how I got into the profession. I originally graduated high school. I was unsure about what I wanted to do. Healthcare was always just brought to my attention as being a job that offered stability. And if I haven't learned anything, I've learned that healthcare gives you ultimate job stability, especially after the COVID pandemic. Right now, just the options that you have, anyone who works clinically in healthcare, they have a lot of options and they can be pulled various ways right now and make a lot of money. So, pretty much, um, with my training, I have a 2 year degree. I started off, the downside to the job is that I do have call. So, what I mean on call is that our department operates pretty much Monday through Friday during business hours. We'll just say 7 a.m. Typically, our cases start at 7 a.m. and we kind of wrap things up around 5:36. Um, Anything from 6 p.m. until 7 a.m. during the week, Monday through Friday, that is considered emergent, is what is called a call case. So let's say I leave work, I clock out at 6 o'clock, I go home, I get a phone call from a physician stating that there's a GSW, a gunshot, that needs embolization. They call me, I come back to the hospital, we get everything set up, we perform the procedure, and we stop the patient from bleeding, and we go home, hopefully. But that's the gist of what call is like. Um, the way you make money on call is that you have a rate that you're given while you're on call. So pretty much like back in the day, you may hear people say pager rate. Back in the day before cell phones, you carried a pager. And the hospital would page you and you would go to a payphone and you would say, hello, this is she, I received the page. You get called in. Call can be aggressive sometimes depending on the type of facility that you're working at, but you are paid lots of money being on call. Typically in a good year, I average about 25 to $30,000 in call money. And that's just in call. So when I say on call, that doesn't mean that I'm physically getting called in. That just means carrying a pager. So you can just make $30,000 alone just by carrying the pager. But in terms of base salary, if you're in like the tri-state area, you can look forward to making for your base salary pretty much $100,000. My advice to people that are interested in radiology is that you can use radiology as a major stepping stone. You can come in, you can start off as a diagnostic radiographer, which is just x-ray. You can branch off the CAT scan, you can branch off the MRI. I do tell people, if you're looking to get your foot in the door and make decent money, but you just don't have 4 years to dedicate to nursing school, this may be a good route for you. Personally, it was a good route for me. I'm happy with what I do. I love what I do. I enjoy the interaction. I enjoy the adrenaline rush. Every day is pretty much different. So, on that note, anyone who's watching this video, if you're interested, definitely consider getting into radiology. I know everything's so nurse driven, but I don't want to have the same patient for 12 hours. I just can't do it mentally. And I'm going to say that, I'm going to be honest. I like the change of scenery. I just need the change of scenery. Having the same patient for 12 hours can be very daunting, especially depending on your patient's behavior. Anyone that works in healthcare, healthcare is draining. It's not for the faint of heart, especially since COVID. But if anyone has any questions about, what they should be looking into, what courses they should be taking, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm always free to share information that can help others. Right now, there's probably a little shortage of, we call ourselves IR techs or interventional radiographers, because some of the schools have closed down just because everything that's going on with COVID. But if you're looking to get into healthcare, you want to make a decent salary, it is a great way to make over 6 figures and get your foot in the door. So hopefully this information is helpful for someone. Thanks for watching.